Hello and greetings to everyone. We are going to treat the last lesson under this topic. Take 11, which is elementary sequences. So I will start by writing down numbers defined in a particular order. For E, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 dots. You see that in this case, for us to get the next element, we simply add 1. 1 plus 1 gives us 2. 2 plus 1 gives us 3. 3 plus 1 gives us 4, and so on. So here the rule is simply addition of 1. You add 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is the rule for this case. We go now to B. B, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 3 dots. In this case, you see that these numbers here, they are all odd numbers. And for us to get the next term from the previous term, we simply add 2. Addition of 2. Addition of 2. Addition of 2. So here, this is the rule. It is simply addition of 2. If we take now the next one, let's go to C. We have the following numbers. We have 64. From 64 it goes to 32. From 32 it goes to 16. From 16 it goes to 8. From 8 it goes to 4. From 4 it goes to 2. And lastly 1. In this case, this 1 does not end with 3 dots. Here you see that from 64, for us to get 32, that means we are dividing by 2. Divide by 2. Divide by 2 to get the number 8. So in this case, the rule is simply division by 2. Now if we take D. For D we have 1 goes to a half, it goes to 1/4, it goes to 1/8, goes to 1/16, and lastly 1/32. In this case, you see that the rule is simply multiplication by half or division by 2. We multiply by half to get the next term. By half. By half. So looking at these various cases here, A, B, C, D, you'll see that the numbers are defined in a particular order. A, B, C, D are all examples of sequences. In A, B, these two sequences are said to be infinite because they end with 3 dots. That means they are endless. While C and D are said to be finite sequences. Here the last term is 1, and for D the last term is 1/32. Then we call the elements, the numbers we see in a sequence, we call them the terms. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term. The same thing here, first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and so on. Now let's write down the definition of a sequence. What is a sequence? A sequence is a set of numbers written in a spatial and well, take note of this, well-defined, a spatial and well-defined order. Full stop. I'll underline the definition. It's very important. A is A, comma, B, comma, C, and D above are all examples of sequences. Next, each member of a sequence is called a term. 1 year is a term, 3 years is a term, 2 years is a term, 1/4 year is a term. Next, a sequence can either be finite, that means having a last term, or infinite, that means it's endless, does not have a last term. Sequence can either be finite or infinite. In the sequences above, comma, A and B are infinite sequences. Y, C, and D are, you can see these ones here, they have a last term, while these ones they don't have a last term, are finite sequences. Next hyphen, for any given sequence, we can add the terms provided the order of the sequence is known. This order of the sequence is called the rule of the sequence, or underline the rule of the sequence. You can see, like in the examples above, like here the rule is addition of 1, here the rule is addition of 2, here the rule is division by 2, and in D the rule is multiplication by a half. So when we know the rule of any sequence, it is possible for us to add the terms of that sequence. Now let's take example. Write down the next 3 terms of the following sequences. For A, we have the sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 3 dots. This is an infinite sequence. For B, we have the sequence 2, 6, 10, 14, 3 dots. We take now solution. We take question A. We have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Looking at this sequence, you see that 1 is the first term, 3 is the second term, 5 is the third term. From 1 to 3, addition of 2. 3 to 5, addition of 2. 5 to 7, addition of 2. 7 to 9, addition of 2. Here the rule is simply addition of 2. So we have, let's write down the rule. Plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So for us to get the next term, we are going to add 2 to 9. 9 plus 2 gives us 11. For us to get the next term, we are going to add 2 to 11, which gives us 13. And for us to get the next, we are going to add 2 to 13, which gives us 15. And we end with the 3 dots. We are done with E. For B, we have 2, 6, 10, 14. Now we need to identify the rule here. We know from 2 to 6, the difference is simply 4. 6 to 10, the difference is simply 4. 10 to 14, the difference is simply 4. So in this case, the rule is simply addition of 4. So if you add 4 to 14, we are going to obtain the number 18. Next, if we add 4 to 18, we are going to obtain the number 22. Next, if we add 4 to 22, we are going to obtain the number 26. Then we put the 3 dots indicating that it is an infinite sequence. When we take down exercises for creation, just write down the next 3 terms of the following sequences. For A, we have 63, 60, 57, 3 dots. For B, we have 0, 5, 10, 15, 3 dots. For C, we have 2, 5, 10, 17, 3 dots. For D, we have 1, 4, 9, 16, 3 dots. For E, we have 1, 8, 27, 3 dots. For F, we have 1, 1/3, 1/9, 3 dots. Take down solution. We answer the questions. For A, we have 63, 60, 57. It says we should write down the next 3 terms of the following sequences. Here, 63 to 60, subtraction of 3. 60 to 57, subtraction of 3. So the rule here is simply minus 3. Minus 3. So the next term, we are going to subtract 3 from 57. 57 minus 3 gives us 54. For the next term, we are going to subtract 3. 54 minus 3 gives us 51. Next term, we are going to subtract 3. 51 minus 3 gives us the number 48. We end with the 3 dots. Next, now we go to B. For B, we have 0, 5, 10, 15. In this case, you see 0 to 5 to 10, 15. In this case, you see that the rule is simply addition of 5. 0 plus 5 gives us 5. 5 plus 5 gives us 10. 10 plus 5 gives us 15. The rule here is simply plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So the next term will simply just be 20 plus 15 plus 5 gives us 20. The next will be 25. And lastly, 30. Then we put the 3 dots, indicating that it is an infinite sequence. We go now to C. For C, we have 2, 5, 10, 17. 2 to 5, from 5 to 10, 10 to 17. If we go to 2, if we add 3, it gives us 5. 5 plus 5 gives us 10. 10 plus 7 gives us 17. So you see that the rule is simply addition of odd numbers starting from 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. So the next will simply be plus 9. Plus 9 is the next odd number. If we take 17 plus 9, it gives us 26. Then we add plus 9. 26 plus 9 gives us 35. Then we add plus 9 again. 35 plus 9 gives us 44. Then we end with the 3 dots indicating that it is an infinite set. We go now to question D. For D we have 1, 4, 9, 16. Like here, you will see that the rule is simply the square of natural numbers excluding 0. Let's just write it down. That means n star start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 dots. 1 squared gives us 1, 2 squared gives us 4, 3 squared gives us 9, 4 squared, 4 times 4, 16, 5 squared, 25, you will notice 6 squared, 36, 7 squared, 49, then we end with the 3 dots, such. We go now to E. E we have 1, 8, 27. No, 1 cube, 1 times 1 times 1 gives us 1. 2 cube, 2 times 2 times 2 gives us 8. 3 cube, 3 times 3 times 3 gives us 27. The next 4 cube, 4 times 4 times 4 gives us 64. 5 cube, 5 times 5 times 5 gives us 125. The next 6 cube gives us 6 times 6 times 6, which is 216. We end with 3 dots as such. Then we go now to question F, the last question. F, we have 1, 1/3, 1/9. In this case, the rule is simply from 1 to 1/3 is simply multiplication by 1/3. 1/3 to 1/9, multiplication by 1/3. So here the rule is simply multiplication by 1/3. Multiplication by 1/3. So getting the next term, we are simply going to multiply 1/9 by 1/3, which is to give us 1/27. Next, we need to multiply 1/27 by 1/3. This will simply give us, if we multiply 1/27 by 1/3, gives us 1/81. Next, we need now to get the next term. We need to multiply 1/81 by 1/3, and this will simply give us 1/243. So times 1/3 is an infinite sequence. Another way of still getting this rule, we can say it is simply division by 3. 1 divided by 3 gives us 1/3. 1/3 divided by 3 gives us 1/9. 1/9 divided by 3 gives us 1/27. 1/27 divided by 3 gives us 1/81. 1/81 divided by 3 gives us 1/243. We are done with the correction of the exercise for application. If in case you have any worries, feel free to ask your questions at the comment section. Please do well to like the video, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are done with this topic. So next we will be starting with a new topic, which is fractions. Thank you very much for watching.